Hi guys, welcome to Food Review UK. My name's Nathan Peterson. Probably shouldn't give out my full name. The trolls down there probably run right with that. The old stealing the identification. Right, anyway, don't give them ideas, Nathan. Today I'm going to be reviewing some Flapjacks. We've already reviewed some products from this company, Blackfriars. Again, once again. Thank you to them for sending them through to us. And also, big shout out to Luke Carrigan for hooking us up with them in the first place. I thought I'd shouted him out in the past. Turns out we haven't given him any props whatsoever. So thank you very much, Luke. Do apologise for the previous one, but you're getting it here. So yeah, we're going to review some Flapjacks. We've already done plenty of Flapjacks, but these are slightly different. They're called Lumberjacks. And they are protein-packed Flapjacks, gluten-free, 21% protein, 20% protein, 23% protein. For you mathematicians out there, that is nearly 1/4 protein. The flavours we've got are vanilla flavour fudge with chia and hemp seed, ginger, orange and dark chocolate, and yogurt flavour mixed berry. We can go in that order. So first up, vanilla flavoured fudge. Never had a high protein, gluten-free Flapjack, so I have zero expectations. I don't know what I'm expecting. Let's look at it. It looks a little less, looks a little more, sort of, I don't know what the word is, artificial. It doesn't look, it's a bit shiny and it's a bit sort of smoother than your usual Flapjack. So one makes me wonder whether this is going to have a similar flavour and texture, or whether this is fake. Not the word. But anyway, this is probably not designed for... The reason you're going to be buying a protein-packed Flapjack is probably for your energy and things like that. It's not going to be for... solely for enjoyment. There's going to be other benefits to eating these, I would imagine. But anyway, here we go. As expected, the texture is entirely different to any Flapjack I've had before. It's very, I mean, it says vanilla flavour fudge, and certainly the texture on this is closer to a fudge than it is a Flapjack. There are, as you can see, some sort of oats and whatnot in there. But generally speaking, the texture is quite smooth, quite chewy though, with a few little bits of, a few little chunks in there, a few seeds and whatnot to break it up. Quite hard. Dropped it. Overall, not bad. I certainly wouldn't say it stacks up to a normal Flapjack that you can buy in newsagents and whatnot, or even the Flapjacks we've tried from Blackfriars. The texture's a little odd. The flavour's a little bland. There's not much going on there. A little sweet. Definitely a little bit of vanilla, but yeah, not particularly strong. Like I say, maybe flavour isn't the key ingredient here, but that's not the key thing you're buying this for. That said, I've got to view it as a food and what I rate it. It's probably like a 2. It's not by any means terrible, but it's I wouldn't pick it over another one. Next up, yogurt flavour and mixed berries. Just going to mix up the order a little bit. I just feel like this would be the right choice to go, rather than going up to ginger and chocolate and whatnot. Okay. So there we go. Similar sort of look to it. So I'm expecting a similar texture, food-wise. Got some berries and fruit in there, and obviously covered in, very lightly covered in yogurt. That's fine. Yeah, got a nice fruity smell. That's better. Yeah, that's much better. The texture's still that fudginess, that toffee, almost texture. But the yogurt, hey, hey, Mr. Postman. But the yogurt and the berries just give it a nice little bit more extra sweetness and flavour. It's actually quite nice. I'm going to give that one a high 3. Still not amazing, but much nicer than where we were. And finally, ginger, orange and dark chocolate flavour. Now, I'm expecting that to pack a bit of punch with the old ginger and the orange. Ooh, that orange, that's Jaffa cakey. Again, take a quick look. That sort of smooth texture. We've got the chocolate. I think there's some like orange peel or something in there. That's some sort of ginger jelly type thing. The orange is quite a sweet orange. It's not a tart orange. Chocolate's there. It's not too obtrusive, abusive. Any of those words. It gives it a nice sweetness. The ginger's quite lacking, which is not too much of an issue for me because ginger is not something I'm mad for. It's okay, I can abide it, but yeah, it's very oddly missing. Getting a bit of ginger with that last mouthful, so it is there. Maybe there, like I say, there's some sort of gingery chunks in there, so it depends whether you get them in your mouth or not. Yeah, the flavour's quite nice on that. A lot sweeter than the other two, which is fairly obvious. And actually the texture works quite well with it because they're sort of traditionally flavours that you might get in something a little less flapjacky, so some sort of other product that you could imagine them. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Basically, I'm trying to say that you would get an artificial sweet that would I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying, but basically, the texture isn't as obviously different as the other two. So yeah, that's much nicer. I'd give that probably a low 4. Yeah. So not bad products. Like I say, I mean, I'm not a guy that looks at his, nutrients and things like that. I don't know what the benefits are of these, who's eating these, whether these are for bodybuilders or whatever they're for. So I can't give you any sort of reason why you would choose these over a normal Flapjack. I'm just here to tell you about the flavour and whether it's a good eat. They're not bad. We've got a fairly varied range there. We've got a 2, a 3 and a 4. They're okay. By no means mind-blowing, but definitely if you're into this sort of thing and you're looking for something that's high in protein, give these a go. They're pretty decent. So thank you for watching. Thanks again to Black Fries. This might be the last product of theirs that we've reviewed. I'm not sure. I think it is. But yeah, thanks to them. Thanks to Luke. And catch us on the flip side, guys. See you later. Bye.